Oh wait, you didn't see the screen, did you?
No, we
Nope.
didn't share
No,
screen.
we aren't. Yeah.
Oh, no wonder. Okay, let me do that. Yeah. Oh, so basically, yeah, you're looking to stare at the blank here and zooming to me how to talk. No problem. Let me try to adjust the problem. Okay, so you can see it right now?
Yeah, perfect.
Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. Okay. So,
Okay.
back again, China. This is what I was talking about. 中国. And later we're gonna learn this word as well. So, 中国 means China, and this is the map of China. And I was talking about this specific region. It's called Fujian province. Since you're able to read Pinyin now, so I suppose it's not a problem for you anymore. Fujian province, it's the closest place in the whole China mainland to Taiwan. So it's rather important, like politically, economically, strategically important. And generally speaking, we'll say the southern part of China will be more developed than the northern part of China. And Fujian, especially because it's near the sea, and I would say it's one of the most prosperous city in China. Sorry, province in China, which is my hometown here. Okay. And let's see, what exactly do we have in that region? What to put on your bucket list. So this is the protagonist we're gonna talk about today. It's a round building, and that's what we called 福建土楼. 福建土楼. What does it mean exactly? Okay, so 土 here, we can consider the first stroke here as a land, like a land, because it's horizontal, it's flat, and this one at the bottom, it's another piece of the land. The upper here is a higher land, the lower here is lower land, and then we have a little sprout, a little plant, a sprout, probing out, coming out of the land, and so we can consider this as a little sprout, and all of these looking like a piece of earth, a piece of the soil. So the whole character 土 suggests meaning of the soil and earth. Okay, and this one, it's not that clear here, but I will type it again. This one means building, Okay, you see, oh, sorry. This radical, the left radical part, it looks like a little tree. It looks like a little tree. Probably I can write on it to let you see better. Okay. Oh, oops, wait. Okay, yeah. Oh. There you go. The left part of the radical. Oh, sorry. This is just a little dot. Here, it's looking like a tree with the horizontal stroke, and here, the trunk, and here the roots sprouting out. So this is a tree radical, suggesting this character has something to do with a tree. And in the ancient time, Chinese buildings are usually built up by the wood. So we have the radical here to suggest the meaning. And the right part, sorry, looks like this. So this is a, let me write again. I hate this computer. Why is it that? Okay, yeah, that's better. Okay, so this is this part, and it means rise. And here, oh, this is no stranger to you, this stroke. It means girl, woman, 女, probably. And put them all together, so this combination, the pronunciation is low, exactly the same one as our character. So we call it a phonetic character, with the left part, the radical, suggesting the meaning, and the right part suggesting the sound. And altogether, 楼, it means building. 土楼 means building made up of earth. Okay, so Okay, let me try to adjust back to the. Okay, we can move on now. So, this is how it looks like in reality from the picture. So, Fujian Tulou, it is actually UFO landing sites. Wait, some of you don't buy it, do you? Well, just kidding, just kidding. Just kidding, and it's actually the residential building for Hakka ethnicity. Hakka ethnicity is a minority of the people living there, and rumor says that I am one of the descendants of the Hakka ethnicity as well, and we speak a different language. It's not exactly language, but I would say it's like dialect, which is totally different from Mandarin. So it's pretty unique as a culture standing alone in this region. Okay. So you guys know how to say hello in Chinese, right? Try it.
你好
Very good.
你好。
你好,你好. And if it's a Hakka dialect, it's gonna be 你好. Totally different. And if you want to say, have you eaten yet, which is a way for Chinese people to greet each other. Have you eaten yet? We don't say hello, how are you to each other, but we ask people, did you eat yet today? Did you eat today? As if like eating is the most important thing for Chinese life. So we will say 你吃饭了吗? But in Hakka dialect, it's gonna be 你吃吗了呗? It's like a totally two universe, I'll say. So yeah, that's a magic of a seven people because we change the dialect really frequently, and it's harder for people to understand to comprehend each other. In terms of the diversity of the language. Okay, so take a closer look of this building, and this building is built primarily between the 12th century to 20th century, and they're made from round earth, 土, like we're talking before, bamboo, 竹, and wood, 木. Well, the radical that I was showing you, it's wood. And it's designed for house the entire clans of the Hakka and other ethnic community. So, what entire clans? So how many 人, 人 means people. How many people does it hold exactly? Well, what's your guess? What's your guess? If you hold a whole clan, how many people will found in this whole building? Just this one, within this region. What do you think?
Well, it looks big, so I probably say, I don't know, 80?
1880.
80.
80. So 80. You can be more wild in this case. You can be
More
wild,
wild.
way wilder in this case.
God.
Probably adding another zero.
My God.
800. How about that?
It's that big, huh?
Yeah. Well, low-key 800 people under one roof.
It's like a
So,
big stadium.
oh wow, yeah, like a big village, I would say. It's crazy. The whole clan. Okay, so how do we exactly do that? So it's like a self-sustained vertical villages because there are several stories here. And residents could theoretically live inside without venturing outside for extended periods. Because everything is pretty equipped here. We have food stored in the first floor, second floor, and everything pretty much we can provide for each other. So we can be stuck in this one roof for a really long time without going out to search for more food. And we can even grow our own vegetables and the plants in the yard over here. So, and each family is responsible for maintaining its own rooms while contributing to the shared areas. So, whereas the rooms, like those individual rooms, so we can have a look of the structure here. You see, there's a little cubicles here, little by like one by one. So, in each cubicle, we have one family living in. And one family, you have a grandpa, grandma, mother, father, son, it actually can take in hold of for several people, 5, 6, if it's a nuclear family. Well, nuclear family, 3, and you have older generation over here, you can count for more. And you can see the first floor, oh well, from third floor, fourth floor, each floor is for the residential area. So counted as like whole region, whole circle over here, 800 people. Probably it's reasonable now. And so exactly the function of each floor. So here in the yard where people gather to chat, celebrate festivals, and it's also a playing area for children to gather, a spot for the whole community. So we can see a little pavilion here. People usually come to talk. Okay. And besides the communal area, we have the first floor used for kitchen, storage, sometimes for keeping animals. Okay. And the second floor here is for storing grains and rice and wheat. It's basically a storage area. And it's above the ground so that these stuff can be prevented from moisture and pests. And so as of here, as the first floor, second floor, there's a window at all because no people living in. And starting from the here, we have windows here, third floor, fourth floor. So you can imagine that's exactly where people start to live. Each family has their own rooms, and each family section might include a small living area, bedroom, storage, just like a little apartment nowadays. All right. So, okay, so this is like an overview from here. We have the shared communal area and people living here on the outer side of the circle. Okay, looking like this. Oh, the rumors, looking at this picture is actually kind of scary, I would say. Bizarre, strange, just like an alien's eye staring back at you, probably. And there's a rumor says that back in the 20th century, American, intelligence agency saw from the satellite that overview, see this kind of a structure, and they got scared because of the overview from in this way, right? It looks like something ominous. So they think this is a devil's eye, as a military silos in China has been building so as to pose a military threat to the outside world. So they got scared and sent over the troops to China to do some field investigation, and eventually turns out it's just simply a residential building, nothing to be scared of. So that was a funny misunderstanding to explain how scary it looks like from this side. Okay, so after that, I want to show you the picture taken from inside. Okay, and this is exactly what we're talking about. People live inside every cubicles, and they have water, have wells, and a food storage everywhere. So it's pretty self-sustained. Oh, and we can have a little exploration of the videos of the Tulo nowadays to show you how exactly it's like from animation. Okay. It's really, really beautiful. So if you want to come to China, you can consider about venturing into this place.
我们几世代都住在土楼里面，
Looking like this.
我也是生在土楼，长在土楼。
But it's become a cultural heritage. Nowadays, youngsters don't live here
土
that
楼一
much
直到7、
anymore.
80年代
So it's
还
kind
在
of
建。
like endangered culture, I would say.
土楼建造最紧要的就是砌基础，夯实土墙和整理墙
Made
体
of，soil, 土. These are 土.
用石头、生土做主要原料，一层一层往上焊住。基础就是土楼的根，扎得深，扎得稳，土
Oh,
楼
yeah, see,
才
there's
足
no
够
windows
坚固
at
安
the
全。
bottom. This is for storage.
我们客家人也随着土楼早早把根扎在了这里。以前我们紧闭大门，为了防御野兽，抵御土匪。
So Tulo was constructed in the ancient time to prevent from the
我
wild
们把土
animals
楼
and
建
attack
得
from
越来
the
越
neighbor
好，越
tribes.
来越气
So
派。
building like a fortress.
现在时代变了，土 土楼变成一个向外开放的地方。我
Oh
们
yeah,
打
it
开门来
started
迎
open
接
for
四方游
tourism. A
客
lot of people come
那
here.
些外出打工的年轻人回到这里，开始做起旅游阶段，也能生活得很好。我父亲是有名的泥水匠，轮到我是第4代建造土楼。现在土楼没人建了，再过20年，土楼营造技
So
艺
yeah, there's no
面临
more like
失传。
architects here contributing in these projects, and these are nowadays the remaining existing buildings. After 20, 30 years, probably when this collapses, there's no more Tula existing in this world.
那些南迁而来的客家先祖在不断地寻找他们的梦中理想国，我也一直在寻找。幸运的是，我也在这里找到了。它变成了
Really,
我故事
yeah,
里
it's
的
been
家
made
园。
into the animation, a lot of animation, a lot of movies.
我在我的
And
电影里
I've
建了非常多的土楼，
Mulan,
这么神奇的
Mulan
民居
movie，
世
also
界上
have
独
this
一无
side
二，
taken as
让我感到非常震撼。远处看就好像是神仙住的地方，当你走近，却又发现是真实的人间烟火。
people cooking here.
我在电影里复现了一个像土楼一样具足而居的空
That's how the
间，
movie represented.
这里的整个家族都是同修期共命运的。这种神秘的族群式的感觉，对于现代在城市生活的人而言是陌生又熟悉的，因为那种由传统文化带来的血缘亲情的凝聚力是不可割舍的。 土楼它就像从地里长起来的东西一样，给人一种天人合一的感觉。它让我的故事在这里找到土壤，汲取营养，然后生根发芽。我相信土楼依然焕发着生机，不断地在传递那些活着的记忆。现在世界各地的人都来到这里，那些土楼的原生记忆也同样被带向了世界。 尽管不会再有新的土楼被建造，但通过更多的形式，新的土楼会被建在大家的心中。人们都能在这里寻找到根，它会带给更多人新的家园意义。
If you consider about the city culture nowadays, we'll find this kind of a structure, this kind of building is actually pretty valuable because it's built by the units of a clan. So the whole family, the whole neighborhood, the whole village, even we can say, are living in the same place, facing each other, and have a communal space together now and then. So it's pretty good for bonding instead of like nowadays the apartment here, and especially in the city. It's pretty separated and you don't even know who your neighbor is. So I would say this kind of building is pretty nostalgic in a certain way. And I was talking about Mulan. Have you guys seen Mulan before? The movie Mulan.
Yeah, a long time ago.
Long time
Yeah.
ago. And you know, Mulan, do you know where Mulan lives? The building, it actually show a little bit in the movie when Mulan was jumping on the roof to chase a chicken. There was a scene, and to show how the living backgrounds of her, and that exactly was Tulo in the movie. So I would say Disney has discovered the gem of this part of culture. I would say I'm pretty proud of it when I actually saw the movie. So okay, that is about today's trip to China, and I hope you like it. And next time I can present something different, or you can give me some whatever you like, whatever you are curious about in the map, and I will try to find something and talk about it the next time. All right, so we unlock this part now, Fujian. There's a lot of million more for us to explore for the next time.
Yeah, we could do
Yeah.
each class a different region of
Yeah,
China.
yeah, that was my plan. That
That
was
would
my
be cool.
plan. Exactly. And I mean, like, if you have preference for any region that you're super curious about, you can tell me about it and I put it on the top of my agenda, as a priority to talk about it first. But of course, my plan is to unlock all of these if you are happy with this kind of a pattern. Okay. Now we back to what we left over from the last time. Do you still remember how to introduce your name here? So, we have a little review here. Guys, how do you read this one?
叫
Very
叫
good. Very good. 叫 to call, to be called. 叫. With the mouth radical. And then this one.
什么
什么. Very good. It's a
么
neutral tone here. 什么.
什么?
Wonderful. It means what? Okay. 叫什么?叫什么? You're called what? Remember about the order of Chinese, it doesn't change. It would move in any kind of a question. Okay. 你叫什么? You are called what? 我叫韩岩. I'm called 韩岩. Okay. So, okay, John Pedro, even though I've already said your name, but 你叫什么?
我叫贝多，
贝德罗, very good, very good. The Chinese version. 你好 Jacinta. 你叫什么?
我叫贾信达，
非常好. Very good. Okay, try to ask Susanna.
我叫苏珊娜。
Very good. Okay, Jacinta, you try to ask Susanna also with the
Oh.
with the question.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, sorry.
Yeah. She
Sorry.
anticipated your question.
你叫什么？
Okay, wait, very good. Susanna, can you try again?
Sorry.
我叫苏珊娜。
Wonderful, very good. Okay, and now we turn into a more complex structure here. 你叫什么名字? Okay, 名字. Here, it's name. 名字. 名字. Okay, here we can make it neutral to sound more natural. So together, 名字.
名字
Okay, 什么名字? Or 什么名字? 名字 could be more, like with more cadence, you choose. Together, 什么名字?
什么
什么名字?
Very good. 你叫什么名字?
你叫
叫什么
么
名字？
字
Exactly. And for the answer, it's exactly the same. Or you could say 我 No, okay, that's more advanced. Okay, just say 我叫. Okay, very simple to
我
answer.
叫
Wonderful. All right, so Susanna, can you ask Home Shri with the new structure here?
Sorry, something is blocking my computer. I
Okay.
can't seem to.
No, we
can't
cannot
seem
see the
to-
screen.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can. No, sorry, it's working now. 你叫什么名字？
Very good. 名字.
我叫吴敏雪
Okay, very good, very good. I'm really happy. Okay. Okay, I'm sure now can you ask Ines?
你叫什么名字 Ines 我叫尹蕾氏
Okay, perfect. I'm so flattered to remember your name and actually pronounce it really well. Okay. And after that, we learned the pronoun 我.
我
Exactly. And because our grammar is super simple, so I, me, or any kind of a variations in English will be exactly the same one in Chinese. So don't worry about that at all. Okay, so that's what we have learned from the last time. Now we keep going. So this time we're going to learn a tone change rule. Here, when we come across the third tone together with the third tone, we usually lift up the first third tone into the second tone to adjust the cadence of the language. So instead of saying 你好, we say 你好, because it will sound more like easier and effortless for us to do so, because we all know the third tone is a tone that's really like take away your sound, because you need to lower it a lot. You need to lower it a lot, and then the sound doesn't come out that easily. For example, 你好, you can hear the voice of me kind of like getting belittled, but for the first tone, 你 and especially last tone, 你, you can feel I'm more sonorous in terms of expression. So that's a quality of the tone itself. That is why Chinese people decided, no, 3/3 tone together, that means that people can barely hear you anymore. If you're like 你好, 可以, 辅导, it's like you're mumbling in your mouth. So we need adjustment. That's why we lift the tone up. It's gonna be 你好 to let people hear more. 你好 change into 你好. Okay. 可以 change into 可以. 辅导 change into 辅导. Okay. In this case, you can feel it's more melodious and more, jumpy, vibrant if we make the tone into this way. So here are more examples. 你好. Okay, guys, try. You guys can try how to do it in terms of changing tone. How do you change it?
你好，
你好，
Wonderful, very good. And here, this one.
可
可
以
Very good.
辅
导
导
Very good. I'll keep it going. Now it's a new word.
小
姐
姐
Okay. 小姐.
小
小姐
Very good. 小姐 means lady, little, like younger lady. 小 is little. 姐姐 sister. Here. Okay. Now this one, remember?
狗有
Okay.
有
This one's actually 语. You were right. It's 语.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
it just got off the two dots here. 语口语
口
语.
语
Okay. Keep it going. Here.
语法
法
Very
语
good.
法
Wonderful. 语, by the way, here means language, and we'll learn about it later on. 语 is language. So 口语, 口 is mouth. 口语 means oral language. Okay, 语法, 法 is law. So a law of a language means grammar. This one's grammar. Okay, keep going.
法
法
语
语
Very good. 法语, not 法语, 法语. Okay, this one.
讨
好
好
Pretty good with this one, but try this again. 讨
讨好
好
Perfect.
了
了
解
解
Very good. 了解.
了解
友好
友好
Perfect.
雨
雨
伞
伞
雨伞
Good. So this one, there's no u sound in it. It's雨伞.
雨伞
Perfect. Here.
手表
Very good. Yeah, you got the pattern. Very good, Inish. Very good. Here, this yu, we're explaining its language, but here this yu started to be a rain. So you can see the same sound actually indicating a lot of different things. Okay, so now we can look at the text. How would you read it now?
你好
你好. Okay, now. Okay. So now I have a question. Oh wait, before that, let me explain this character so I can memorize it better maybe. So we see from the left side, it's a radical. We usually call it radical, and it's a girl radical or female radical, 女, so indicating something to do with women. And here, the right part is 子, it's like 包子, 椅子, 桌子, 柜子 we talked before to make a sound like make a tone gentler and cuter. Exactly the same character 子 here. But 子 also means sun in a lot of contexts. So yes.
I think you explained it in the first class if I recall.
Yeah, actually I
so
did.
It's good. Yeah.
I did. Okay, wonderful. That was just much easier for now. Yeah, so 好 girl and the sun together. 好 means good. 你好, you good. Literally means like that. Okay, now we look at 你. It means you. Right now we're pretty clear. But what if we add this character? What does it mean? Okay, let me show you something. Okay, imagine you draw a heart like this. Okay, this is a heart. Agree? Okay, then we add just connect the dots. Okay, and now let me do something else.
Oh, is it? I love you.
That is a very reasonable guess, but no. Actually, what I want to show you is make it into a whole character. But I want to explain how do you understand this part and what is that? Okay, so look at the stroke here. What I'm doing, I just connect this line, right? And then I connect this line. I connect this line. I connect this line. So basically, I'm turning the heart into a character. Look at the blue part. I turning the heart into a character. So now you realize this character actually means heart. And we put a heart below 你. It becomes a new pronoun. It means still you, but in a more respectful way, like addressing an older generation, or in a very formal context, we usually call them 您 instead of a 你. Yeah. Remember to make a nasal sound so that have a distinction between the meanings. So you, but I'm calling you in a hearty respect. 您. So then how do we say you, like good morning? No, I'm sorry, like hello in a more formal way. What do you think?
您好.
Wonderful. Exactly. Let me get the... Exactly. 您好,您好,你好,您好,你们好. Okay, 你们 is a plural, and we'll see now. So the two are calling her 您好, and she want to dress back, but there's two people, so we cannot say 你好 anymore. We need to say 你们好. What is 们 here exactly?
So it's plural?
It's a plural, exactly. 你 one person, 我 one person, 您 one person. But if we have a 们, putting at the end 你们我们 then it's gonna be a group of people, at least two. And be very careful. 您 here cannot turn into the plural. I didn't write it here. 您 cannot be turned into plural by adding 们. So if you want to address a group of respectful people, you want to show respect, you can directly say 你们. It's fine, no problem. There's no 你们 expression like that. Okay.
So you're saying you cannot join the two characters?
I mean this one. 您, right? Ning is the respectful pronoun, but we cannot say this. 你们. We can say 你们,我们, but we cannot say 你们 because we don't have such expression. But if you want to address a group of people, but you want to show respect, don't worry. You can just directly use 你们. It doesn't have a distinction here. Yeah. Okay. And okay. Listen. Let me show you this one. To show you the character.
有一个人
A people, a person.
他打开了一扇门
He opened the door.
门里有许多人
And he saw a lot
这
of
像
people
不像一个门字呢
behind the door.
门
So here on the right part of this hanzi, it means the door. It's basically squared here, and they just need a little handle to make it more clear. It's a door. And this is the radical about man radical here on the left. So basically, the explanation here is the man is opening the door here, and so a lot of more people behind the door. So we use this association of a plural to connect with the Chinese hanzi. Okay, that's 门. Right, now we keep going. So, new word today. This one is, how do you say it?
再见
Very good. Okay, but try to make the fourth tone more clear. 再见. Perfect. 再见. And it means goodbye, to see you around. 再见.
再见
再见.
再见
Okay, now without pinyin. 再见.
再见
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 Perfect. So this is a conversation happened between the two. One person say bye bye 再见. Another reply bye bye 再见. Exactly reply the same thing. And literally here we can understand this one character by one character. 见 means to see. 在 means again. So 再见 again see. So see you again. 再见. It's a bit formal in terms of in terms of conversation. And for Chinese youngsters nowadays, will become more casual. Just greet each other, say bye bye, just bye bye. It'll be fine. But this is a formal way. 再见. In any kind of occasion, you can use this sentence. You can use it as a phrase. But if you are like, want to make it more, you don't want to go through the tomes in Chinese hanzi whatsoever, then just bye-bye is also available for you to survive in China. All right, I can have a little video here to help you to memorize it better. Okay. Hey, we can try to sing along to memorize the sound.
你好，你好，我叫 Tim。
我叫 Tim。
再见，再见，
再见。
你好，你好，我叫 Tim。
再见，再见，再见。
你好，
你好，
你
你好，我叫晴。
再见，
再见，再见，再见。
你好，
你好，你好，我叫晴。
再见，
再见，再见，再见。
你叫什么名字？你叫什么名字？
你叫什么名字？
什么名字？你叫什么名字？你叫什么名字？叫什么名字？
你好，你好，
你好，我叫晴。
再见，
再见，再见，再见。
你好，你好，
你好，我叫晴。
再见，
再见，再见，再见。
Okay, a bunch of people. Okay, now it's evening, still socializing. This team is awesome.
名字叫什么名字？你叫什么名字？叫什么名字？
你好，你好，
你好，我叫晴。
你好，你好，我叫晴。再见，再见，再见，
再见，再见。Okay. So now, little quiz. How do you say goodbye?
再见。
Wonderful. How do you say what's your name?
我叫英，没事。
Wonderful. And this answer, but what if you were to ask? 你叫什么名字? Okay. 你叫什么名字?
你叫什么名字？
Wonderful. All right. So I hope this ringtone stuck in your head for the whole day. This is really like earworm here. Every time I play this music, I started to go over and over again for the rest of the day. It's actually pretty efficient in learning Chinese, I would say, now I'm not gonna lie. Alright, now we're going to study new term. It's called, well, how do you read it?
对不起，
七七七起。
对不起，
Very good. 对不起，对不
对不
起。
起，
对不起。
Wonderful. This is a neutral tone here, so you can make it shorter. 对不起，对不起。
对不起。
对不起。
Beautiful. I don't know what scene that you have committed, but right now I'm actually having a pleasure listening all of you has saying I'm sorry to me. Okay, and to answer that, 没关系. Everyone, 没关系.
没关系，
关系。
Wonderful. Or 没事儿.
没事儿。
Sure.
Beautiful. Here we have a little the sound, the rolling sound, the rolling tongue sound, just addressing the and. Very short, very minor. 没事儿, sure, and you just naturally transmit them together. Sure,没事儿.
没事儿，
事儿。
Okay,
Sure.
very good, very good. So 关系here means connection, literally. And in this context, 没 is don't have, you don't have. So you don't have connection. It means like I'm trying to exempt you from the situation where you feel sorry about. So like comforting you. It's okay. It doesn't matter. It's fine. 没关系. It's okay. And 没事儿, it's basically the same reason behind. 是 means the matter. 是. And 没事儿, you don't have the matter. So you're forgiven. It's fine. Just let it go. Just let it go. 对不起，没关系，没事儿. Okay, very good. So, Jean, can you say sorry to Jacinta? Just imagine you did something horrible.
Me?
Yeah.
Of course. Bu,
起
zi.
Yeah. 对不起 Okay.
Oh, okay. 没事
Oh, very good. Very Chinese. Very good. Okay. Now, can you say sorry to Susanna?
对不起
没关系。
Perfect. Very good. Okay. Now, to home straight, Susanna.
对不起。
Yeah.
Yeah. 没关系。
Pretty good. Okay. Now for Inish.
对不起，Inish。
没关系，
Perfect. Okay. Home straight, you can try to say the last sound here as the third tone more obvious. 起
起。
Yeah. Okay, all together. I'm sorry.
对不起，起。
Yeah. 对不起
对不起。
Much better. Wonderful. All right. Now, without the tone, everybody, how do you say this one?
对不起，
起
对不起
对不
对不
起，
起
Perfect.
没关
关系，
Wonderful. 没关系
没关系。
没
没
事，
事
Very good. Very good. 对不起没关系没事儿 Okay. So this is a little bit depressing with the context. This has got something like more gentle. Here, what we get is a 谢谢 to
谢
thank.
谢
谢谢，
谢谢 Exactly.
谢
谢谢 Thank you. And because it's repeating the character, so the second one becomes the neutral tone, just like 哥哥姐姐 the same fashion. So 谢谢
谢谢。
谢谢
谢谢。
Perfect. 谢谢 Okay, if you see two really complex character piling together, then you can understand as 谢谢 because all of the others it's not repeating. This is you can memorize it initially. Okay, and we usually are able to add a pronoun after 谢谢. So 谢谢你 what does it mean then by adding the pronoun 你?
Isn't it
Thank
more
you.
formal?
Thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you.
you.
Exactly. Thank you. So sometimes you want to emphasize on the person you want to thank to. So you usually use this kind of structure. Instead of just say 谢谢 casually, you say 谢谢你 and you stare right into the other person's eye with your total honesty and sincerity. 谢谢你. Okay, it's much more sincere than just 谢谢. Okay, and keep it going. What if you want to say thank you all, like a lot of people?
谢谢你们。
你们
What?
你们
Exactly.
你们。
谢谢你们，谢谢你们. Okay.
们。
And for the respect for people, also you use 您. You want to address it more formally. 谢谢您. Okay. So how do we answer you're welcome? We use this structure. 不谢 together. 不 means no, not. For example, 好不好是不是 Okay, so the answer can offer both of them. Both of the two answers consist this character 不 to suggest negation. So don't do what? The first one 客气. 客气 means being very 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 sincere in terms of a like guest-like. 客气, 客 means guest. 气 is a kind of vibe, a kind of atmosphere. So it's a vibe of being the guest. And being a guest, we have like normally we'll think of them being very careful or like very stressed because we want to present a very comforting atmosphere to show that I am respecting you. I'm doing very polite stuff to you. So 客气 here we can generally interpret it as being very polite, being very guest-like. So, but in this case, we say you don't have to be so polite, be so like a guest. It's fine. We're just casual. We're just chilling. So, 不客气, you don't need to. 不客气. And here, this is much easier to understand. 谢, thank. So, 不谢, no thanks. You don't need to thank. You don't need to offer me the thanks. So, don't mention it. You're welcome. Okay. Now, oh, and actually about the tone, we have another rule here. It's 不 does not change its tone before the first, second, third tone syllables. Well, 不吃, 不行, 不能, 不好, 不喝, 不想. Very normal. However, I'm addressing this 1, 2, 3. That means we have exception, right? And the exception is the fourth tone. So you will change again from the fourth tone to the second tone before the fourth tone. So look at here. Before, 不 original sound is the fourth tone, 不吃. But if it's connected with another fourth tone, then you need to raise 不 from the fourth tone to the second tone, So it's no longer 不会, it's 不会. It's 不会. It's the same reason with we come across the third tone, we raise up the first third tone. It's because it's very monosyllable, I would say, like without cadence and very boring if you're doing with the consecutive same tone. And it makes it even harder to pronounce. Imagine you're trying to say this one, but with the fourth tone, it's gonna be 不会, 不会. You're using a lot of effort to pronounce. But if you can just gently raise up the fourth tone, the fourth, tone, and you'll be feeling 不会, 不会, 不会. This is much easier for you and much more melodious for you with more cadence in this case. By the same token, we don't say 不是, we say gently raise up 不是, 不是. Okay? Instead say 不看, we raise it up 不看, 不看, 不看. Well, so that is the rule here. And I made a short video to explain the 2 tone changing rule that we come across so far. So you can have a look. Okay. Hey, welcome back. So in today's video, we're going to cover the next 2 circumstances where you need to change the tone. Rule number 2 concerns this speech. So in normal situation, it's with the fourth tone. 不，你吃饭吗？不，你喝水吗？不，你做我女朋友吧？不。How would you pronounce it when it comes with the 是、对、要 these kind of fourth tone? 不是、不对、不要。I'm tired. I'm slashing too much. So how about that you make it a little bit gentle by taking 不 into the second tone. Raise it up. You raise me up. It becomes 不是、不要、不对、不是、不要、不对。So yeah, who is a smart kid which is about to fall in a toxic relationship? She knows how to raise herself up. The third rule is about the third tone comes with the third tone. Love third today. Can you read this for me? 你好，小宝贝，我想你了。Okay, Grandma, you're making me sleep. That is so ineffective. So how can we change that? We lift the third tone to the second tone to spice up the rhythm. For example, 你好 becomes 你好小宝贝. It becomes 小宝
贝，想你了 becomes 想你了。Okay, now let's try all together. 你好，小宝贝，我想你了。
Treat me like keys. Don't get me drunk.
Now you have nailed all the rules about changing tones in Chinese language. Good job, warrior. Follow me and leave a comment below so that I can know.
Okay, so we'll wrap up with the two rules here. Okay. The first one, let's review. The first one is two third tone come together. So raise up the first third tone. So from 你好 we become 你好. And the second case, it's two fourth tone come together and raise up the first fourth tone into second tone. So instead of saying 不谢, we say 不谢. Okay? So the common rule here is always raise the first syllable up into the second tone, no matter what is situating at originally. Always raise up to the second tone. 不谢你好. Okay? So that was the case. And let's see. Okay. Here. Now let's review the conversation. 谢谢 everyone. 谢谢.
谢谢。
谢谢。
Wonderful. And how do you answer that?
对，不客气。
不谢。
不谢 perfect. Or 不客气 we'll see later. Okay. So let's practice this first.谢谢 Pedro. 谢谢 Jean Pedro. 谢谢。
不谢阿年。
Wonderful. Now can you say thank you to Jacinta here?
谢谢是新的。
不客气。
Ooh, wonderful. Okay, keep it going.
Is that? Yeah, okay. Okay, and then 谢谢 Susanna.
I think I have. Boo.
Okay,
Forgot.
there you go. You can look at the screen.
不谢
Very good.
home shui.
不谢.
I think it's all home shui.
Yeah. 谢谢 Ines.
不谢 Om Shri.
Good. Okay. And for Lucas, Ines, ask him.
谢谢 Lucas.
Desculpe, sorry, my internet went out, so
so-
I'm back now. What are we
谢谢
doing?
Lucas. 谢谢 Lucas.
So,
We're doing the conversation here. So Ines just saying 谢谢 means thank you. And how can you reply?
不谢，
不谢.
不谢。
Exactly. Here we raise the tone up. Instead of say 不, we say 不. Did you catch the tone changing part?
I'm not sure. I don't think so.
Okay. So basically 不 here, originally it's a fourth tone. But when it comes with another fourth tone, you usually raise up its tone to the second tone. So instead of saying 不谢, you say 不谢.
Okay, got it.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Now, another way we have talked about, but let's look again. So, 谢谢你, you can address the pronoun after it. Okay, and you can answer 不客气. 不客气. Exactly. 不客气. Don't be so polite. It's okay. All right, and you can choose to address people's pronoun 你, 您, 你们. Both are fine. Okay, so John Pedro, 谢谢你.
不客气。
Okay, raise it up. 不客气.
不客气。
and you can ask, you can tell Jacinta and Susanna together. How would you say thank you to them? Two people.
谢谢你们。
Perfect. Okay. And
不客气。
不客气。
very good, very good. Okay, Jacinta, then can you ask Susanna?
Okay.
Tell.
谢谢你，Susanna。
Ah,
不客气。
very good.
Jacinta.
Very good. Jacinta, you're using the polite way, the formal one, right? 您.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Susanna, now home street, you can say to her.
谢谢你，home street。
不客气。
客。
不客气。
Perfect. Okay, now to Inish.
谢谢你，Ines。
不客气，home street。
Perfect. Now to Lucas.
谢谢你，Lucas。
不客气。
Perfect. Very good. 不客气. Okay. Oops, not now. Okay, we'll do this later on. Now we review the conversation by putting the context. So let's talk about the story. A gossip I've learned from my friend, basically. So, how I Met Your Mother? The story of How I Met Your Mother. Basically, this person, let's say Pedro. Okay, let's say what else? Francisca, let's say. And then one day Francisca was drinking coffee, looking beautiful and everything. And Pedro saw her on the dining room, on the coffee house. And then he said, "Oh, I gotta know this beautiful woman." So he came over and he greeted her. So what did he say? What did he say? What do you think?
你好。
Very good. 你好. 你好 or 您好 to be more polite. 您好.
你好。
你好。
Very good. And after that, Pedro want to initiate the conversation. So what would he say as the first question pop for Francisca?
你叫什么名字？
名字。
Wonderful. Very good. Very good. Okay. 你叫什么名字? Okay. And Francisca answered.
我叫 Francisca。
Perfect. Okay. 您好，我叫 Francisca. Well, this last time my example was Leonor. So 我叫 Francisca, but you got the idea. Okay. And then at this moment, a waitress came over, holding on the coffee that Francisco ordered. And then, oops, I poured. Now that's a big problem. Oops. So now the waitress was really, really frightened, but he managed to say one sentence under the stress. What is it?
对不起。
Exactly. 对不起. And exactly. And Pedro he's very angry, but he doesn't want to lose, the gentleman-like atmosphere before such a beautiful lady. So he has to say
没关系。
very good. 没事儿,没关系. 没事儿,没关系. Okay. Oh, he's not happy, but they have to say so. But our beautiful Francisca came over and offered a napkin. So Pedro was like, what did he say? What did you say, Pedro? John? What did you say?
谢谢。
Yeah, very good. So you said 谢谢. Or if you want to be more sincere, you want to win over the women, how would you say? Be more
谢
sincere.
谢你。
Yes, very good. Look into her eye. 谢谢你. 谢谢. Okay, and our Francisca was very ladylike, so she said,
不谢
wonderful. Or,
不客
不客
气。
气
perfect.
不客气。
Perfect. 不客气，不谢。And after that, it was a wonderful dating. They are saying bye-bye to each other. What did they say?
Bye bye.
Just
再
bye-bye.
见
Come on, test your Chinese level. You're better than this.
再见
Very good. 再见. 再见. I'll see you again. 再见. Hope they can see each other again. 再见. Okay. Okay. So now let's wrap up this section. What we learned so far is, first of all, the pronoun. So far, we have a singular 你, plural 你们, singular 我, plural 我们, singular 您, but be very careful, there's no 你们. You can only address them 你们, okay? No 你们. And using the pronoun, we can make into add 谢谢 in the beginning. So 谢谢你,谢谢您,谢谢你们. Okay. And also we have the structure 你好. So now we can expand into 你们好. Okay. 您好, both are fine. Just changing the pronoun. Or also we have learned the structure 你叫什么名字? But now we can change our pronoun. 你们叫什么名字? 您叫什么名字? 我叫什么名字? Okay, probably when you have Alzheimer, you can start to ask this. 我们叫什么名字? Okay, all kinds of variations. Okay. Or to answer 你叫 usually 我叫你叫你们叫您叫我们叫 all of these are also available depending on the context. Okay. Alright, so that's the end of our first section, and we can have a short break for 10 minutes and come back again. Get your coffee break. And come back
Okay.
again. Okay, see you soon.
Thank you 谢谢
Thank
See you
you.
soon.
不客气。
See you.
嘿嘿嘿
Hey guys, back again.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Okay.
Hey,
So,
teacher,
yeah, sure.
I wanted to ask you, how many classes do we still have?
We have till before December, well, before Christmas break. So I would say 1 month and probably half a month, 1.5 months, I think. That's how we left.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Okay. So now we start from. Oh yeah. So for this class, we're going to know about some initial knowledge about the strokes. In the simpler fashion. So right now we're going to learn. You can take up the little notebook and try to practice with me here. We're going to learn these 5 strokes the first time. And this is what we call as a horizontal. It works like this. Very simple. Horizontal, just draw a line. And we have some example character. Super easy in terms of number. 一 draw a line. 二 draw 2 line. And the 三 is 3. It's, well, let me see if I can draw it. Okay. 三 is draw 3 lines. So that's super easy for counting. What about 4? What about 4 then? What do you think? One line, 2 horizontals, 3 horizontals, 3. So 4 will be 4 horizontals. Well, technically, no. But logically, yes. But by that fashion, we'll start to discover that there's no end. If you want to draw, if you want to say 1,000, are we going to draw 1,000 lines? Unlikely. So yeah, our numbers start from 3. Before that, very easy. You write the character just by counting the lines, the strokes that you draw in terms the horizontal strokes, I mean. But after 3, for 4, it's gonna be totally different. And we'll cover that afterwards. But for now, you can know for number 1, 2, 3, you draw 1 horizontal, 2 horizontal, 3 horizontals. Simple, easy peasy. Okay, now the second stroke that we learned today is the vertical one. It works like this. Okay, and now we have a very good example. 十 here. We have a horizontal, a vertical. To write it down. 10 is 10. Okay, and 工 here, work. Also, we have 1 horizontal. Okay, and we have a vertical and 1 horizontal. Like we combine the 2 strokes together. And after that, we have a left falling. It writes like this. And the example here, we have 人, human. Probably you've seen it multiple times now when we're talking about the Hanka family, the 土楼 building, 福建土楼. We're talking about how many 人 does it hold. And it's exactly the same character. So we have a left stroke, well, left falling, and a right falling. We talk about it here, right falling. So it's a combination between the left falling and the right falling. And also for the number 8 here, it's the same, except you don't actually connect the 2 strokes in the middle. So left falling, right falling. 8, number 8. And after that, we have a dot. A dot, simple, just a dot. So we can now write our old friend, 不. We have a horizontal, we have a left falling, we have a vertical, and we have a little dot afterwards. 不. Now we know how to write it. And for number 6, 6 here, a dot, vertical, here, a little, okay, well, let me write again. A dot, a vertical, a little dot on the left, a little dot on the right. 六 here. And afterwards, we have the right falling. It works like this. And the character here, 大 big, big. So you can consider this as a combination of 人, right? 人 and with a horizontal stroke here. So here we write horizontal stroke first, and then we have the left falling like we talked before, and a right falling. We have character 大 big, 大 big. And for the last one here, 天 basically it's just you add a little hood above our 大. Just take a roof up here and it becomes the sky. It's right again. A horizontal, a left falling, a right falling, sky. 天 sky. 天 Okay. You can try to practice character on your notebook to know how exactly the stroke is drawn in different direction.
But how do we know the stroke order?
The stroke order, yes, we'll talk about it as the rule order. But for now, there are 6 rules actually. But for now, I can cover for you. Okay, let's just talk about that. Let's just talk about that all together. Okay, here. The stroke order. So the first rule we have is from the top to the bottom. If you see a character standing, in terms of you can separate them into the up part and down part. Then you use this rule, top to bottom, so you can see how it's constructed in terms of this dot. Okay, you guys can try to practice with me here to know how exactly it's done. So from the top, we draw from the dot, horizontal, 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 and then going down. So for this little part, we take the second rule, left to right. So we see we draw the left stroke first, and then we go to the right, and then we finally draw from the left to right to finish the, okay, let me try to write it here. Here, see? To draw from the left to right to cover the little box, to close it. So this character combine the 2 rules together. First from the up to down. Wait a sec. From up to down. And then the little part at the bottom, we have a left to right. Left to right. Okay, so more top to bottom example. Top, a dot, and then the horizontal, you go down, right? And then in this case, it's a little exception. It's not from the left to right, but it's actually from the right to the left. But we have a lot of exception now. We don't have to cover it so exhaustively, but till now we just know a general rule. So the example fang is to tell you from up to down. That's it. Okay, and for this one also cha. Cha is a T. C-H-A, cha. Okay, so also you draw from up to the bottom. You see how it's conjugated from up to down. Okay, this is the first rule, top to down. Second rule, left to right. You see character that very distinctively having 2 parts separated in terms of the left and right. You go with the rule. For example, the radical here, and we have the right part as the main component. This is the cue where you need to use this rule of going from left to right. So you go from the radical first. Here, a left falling, a vertical, and then you started to do something with the right part. A dot, a horizontal, a dot, and then finally a horizontal again to close it. So we can see from the right part is going with the rule of top to bottom. Well, top to bottom. And then for here, 林 means forest. It's two woods composed together. And it's also, we go from left to right. We deal with the radical and at the left first. Okay. And then we deal with the wood on the right. Okay. And here, 红 means red. Also, we go with the radical first. So deal with this part, and then we go with the right part. Okay, that's the second rule here. Do you have any questions regarding this page here?
My question, so there's certain characters that are written top to bottom, and then others that are written left to right. Is that, or is like all or both rules apply to all characters?
Both in this case, both rule apply to all these. But of course, we're not talking about exception here. Generally, you see a character that have like a distinctive characteristic of itself. For example, this one, you can see it's very obviously something like compiled from down to up. See, you have a like little Legos. You build from below to up. So it's a upstanding character, I would say. This is also an upstanding character. But for this one, you can feel like you have the left side, you have the right side. So that's a cue. You can start to use this rule. But if you take off the left radical, for example, and you only have the right part, then you can see it's an upstanding character again. So now it's a cue to use this rule, top to bottom.
Okay, yeah, thank you.
Yeah, right. Okay, so that's the second rule. And the third rule here. Right. Okay, the third rule here is first horizontal, then vertical. The first horizontal, then vertical. So for example, in this case, here, and you go down. Here, and then you go down. It's a little bit similar to top to bottom. If you want to write this one and under the guidance of top to bottom, you work as well because you top, and then you go something that connect everything together to go low. Also here, the same, da, and then you connect it. Okay. And the fourth rule here is first right to left diagonals, then left to right diagonals. What does it mean? Right to left. So here's right, here's left, and then you draw in this way. You draw in this way. It's what we call the left falling. So basically, we do translated into the language we know. It's we do left falling first, and then we do right falling second, like this. Ta, ta. Ta, 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 ta. Okay, and here for people, human, also the same. And for this one, a bit more complicated. But first we apply the rule from the top to the bottom. So we go from the dot on the top, and then we go down, we go low, we go low. And then we're talking about first left falling, second right falling, right? So we go this stroke first, and then we go this stroke first, the second. Yeah, that's the fourth rule. All right. And the fifth rule is we go center first, and then we go the sideways. So this character will be very distinctively symmetrical. So like here you can see you can separate them into half. The left part and the right part is exactly the same. Not exactly, but pretty much the same. So in this case, we go from the middle first. We go with the vertical hook. And then we deal with the left. We deal with the left. And then we deal with the right. And here also, we go with the left, the middle first. Okay. And then we go left. And then we go right. Here, 小 means little. Also, middle. And then left and right. Middle, left, right. And the last rule is as we move from the outside to the inside and close our box, our frame first and last. So for example, first we apply the rule for going left to right. Here we go left, and then we do it. Okay, and then we deal with the middle one. It's also the same fashion because it's the same character. Okay, you go from left, go into the right, and then you close the box at last. So the point of this kind of with the box character, you move from outside to inside, and after finish everything inside, then you finally close the box. It's like you put stuff in the treasure box and finally close it. Here also, 填, you go from the outside and then you filling in the inside, and then finally you close it. And finally you close it. Okay, and this example is it's kind of bad, so we don't look at it. Only these two. Only these two. And you can see sometimes it's really confusing. Exactly. 回, this one. You can understand it from left to right, right? You write from left to right. But you also think about, oh yeah, it's kind of upstanding as well. So probably I can do it like from top to the bottom as well, right? Can we do this first, and then this, and then this, and then like that order? Well, logically, you might think that way and understand it. Or maybe it looks like a horizontal, I'm sorry, it looks like a symmetrical stuff. So we can go with the, I don't know, the middle first. But well, here, for example, this one, we can go with the middle first. So we fill in this one first, or something like that. So you can have a lot of scenarios going in your head when you first see a new character. And in this case, you need to understand carefully. For example, you can see a lot of a character, and then it's going to be your experience to see faster next time. For example, you see a lot of the box shape like character, and immediately realize, okay, it's a box, so we should apply the rule of moving from outside to the inside, instead of going from left to right or going from top to down. Okay, that's the first thing. And the second thing is, this is a general rule, and we have a lot of exceptions. So, for example, I just saw something. Where was it? Oh yeah, this one, right? We were talking about it. We usually here in this case probably should be going left to right, but it's writing the right part first, and then you take the left stroke. So a lot of exceptions also. So this is the two part that we need to know about the stroke order. And one last thing that I want to address is, you guys can understand the general rule to have a general impression about the rule itself, so that you can write in a certain order. You can create your own fashion in a more easier way. But what I want to stress is, you don't have to be super rigorous about the stroke order. I have to memorize every character, how to do the stroke. We should do the left part, right part, or something. My suggestion is, as long as you can present a character that looking decent and understandable, intelligible, then it will be really good for you already. You don't have to worry and stress about the stroke order so much. So we are focusing on the result more than the process itself, because nowadays we are not looking at you or doing text or whatsoever. We're not looking at you and examining if you're doing the stroke order right, or otherwise your character is not right. No, we just look at final representation, final presentation. If your character is understandable, then it's correct, then it's good. So teaching you the stroke order is just to help you have an initial guidance to help you get into the Hanzi world much easier. Otherwise, you're kind of lost when you just see all this kind of left to right. But yeah, you can have the initial guidance by introducing the stroke order. Yeah.
So there's no HSK exam about the stroke order and calligraphy?
No, not at all, not at all. And especially if you're taking the computer exam, you probably don't even need to write Hanzi. You type.
Okay.
So yeah, but I think it's pretty important to know how to write some simple Hanzi. Yeah. So yeah, because of the scenario, because of the situation, so I would say stroke order is not that important. that you need to fret about or whatsoever. Because Hanzi, I understand, is difficult already, and you need to even memorize that part, which is kind of, to me, like meaningless. So you can like relieve a little bit workload on the stroke order here. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, so this is about the stroke order, and now we move back. Oh, okay. So now we're going to learn some simple Hanzi in this lesson. By learning, I mean actually knowing how to write, not just understand what it means. So we can all practice how to write now. The first one, very simple, but like simple pictographic characters, which means the character is looking like a picture, and the picture suggests its meaning. So, for example, this one, or just one stroke. Well, you just put a stick here, it means 1. 2 stick means 2. 3 stick means 3. And by our stroke order rule, we know from up to down. So we go from here, stroke first, this stroke second, first, second, third. So 1, 2, 3. Let's read it together. E.
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 R.
R.
San. Beautiful. Okay. E, R. San. All right. So I'm going to say E, and Pedro, you're going to say 2, and Jacinta, you're going to say 3. Okay. And then from you, Susanna, again, from E, and then we keep going. Let's count. Let's do the counting. Okay. E.
R.
Last tone, R.
Oops.
Very good, Jacinta. Okay.
E.
Wonderful. R. R. Okay. And then next one, Lucas.
Sun.
Wonderful. Exactly. 1, 2, 3. And after that, things start to get much trickier because it's different. It's not just counting the sticks, piling sticks anymore, because we have a new representation. So for this one, 10, you can understand the horizontal stroke as a little knot in here. And Chinese people in the ancient time, they use the tying the knot as a technique to count the digital number of 10. So 1 knot means 10, 2 knot means 20, 3 knots means 30. So afterwards, this knot start to evolve into the horizontal stroke, and all of them together, the pictorial representation here start to mean 10. 10, we write it this way, it means 10. 10. Very good, very good. It's like a cross, basically. Do like a cross, you can just write a cross, and then it will be 10. And the next one, we have 8, left stroke, right stroke. It means 8. Well, let me show you a video to help you guys understand it better, how this character represents its meaning. Okay, so what does it mean exactly? Okay, everyone, you can look at me here. We have a stick. Okay, now I'm just separating into 2. Okay, so the stick is separable. I can make 1 into 2. And now for these, we can also, so basically what I want you to take away from this gesture is separable. And you put it in this fashion, it's gonna be ba. So I would say the character ba implies meaning of separable. But why ba is connected with the meaning of the separation? Well, in ancient time, we count 8 stuff. And we usually use the fashion of counting 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. It's 4, 2. And then we have a ba. In a reverse way, we can say ba 8 is separable into 4 twos. So it's even number. It's a even number. That's how Chinese people start to think. Okay, we can make character that present a separable because ba, it's a separable number. And then we just make the stick separate into 2 parts. And then we just compose into this way. And it's going to become the ba. You can see it's a ba. Right? So,
Yes.
Yeah. It's a little bit of a deviated because you need to associate the number ba with its meaning of its even number. And then you start to understand how it's formed as a character shape. Okay. Ba. Okay, now let's look at next character, our last character, Liu. Okay, Liu. Let's check the video here.
Liu.
Liu. 6 surfaces. Okay.
Liu.
Liu. Okay. Let's look at this part. So look at the character Liu here. This looks like a house. We have the roof here, and we have a spine, and we have the right part, like standing as a wall. So Liu looks like a house. And why a house is associated with number 6 is because a house has 6 surfaces. Okay, so Liu, a character looking like a house, implying the meaning of 6. That's how it's done. Okay, Liu. Now we can try to read all of these together. E,
E,
R,
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 三,
三,
okay, 十, 八,
八,
okay, very good. 六,
Leo,
perfect. 六, perfect. All right. Now let's try to do the relay race. Not race, like relaying process. So I'm going to say E, and then Pedro, you're going to say R, and the next one San, and we go from the order of the smaller number to bigger number. Okay, if you remember all these means, then let's do this together. Okay, so to make it clear, 一二三 1 2 3, and then we have 六 6 八 8, and then we have 十 10. Okay, so far we learned this number, and for the rest of the number we'll talk about it next time. Okay, now let's try this. So starting from me, 一
二
三
Very good.
Leo.
Hey, okay, try the fourth tone. Slash it down.
Sorry. Is it Leo?
Very good, very good. Leo. Okay, Shri.
Ba? No.
Ba. First tone.
Ba.
Ba. Okay, good. Finish.
10
Perfect. Okay, Lucas.
E.
Haha, wonderful. E, wonderful. Okay, now, what is this, guys?
10
Perfect. 10. What is this?
2.
Perfect. What is this?
6.
6
Wonderful. Yeah, it's abbreviation for EO. So EO, Leo, not Leo.
Leo.
Leo
Very good. Open your mouth. Leo.
Leo
Okay. Now this one.
E
Wonderful. This one.
3
This one.
Ba.
Very good.
Ba.
Yeah, Lucas, first tone. Ba.
First tone?
Yeah,
first tone.
First
Ba.
tone. Okay, very good. All right, and you can find your text in your exercise book here, page 8. Oh, no, actually, no, page 3. Oh, here. You can practice how to write it after the class. Okay, it's a small little homework assignment for you. Okay, all of these you could actually all tackle them to try to practice your writing. Okay, and that's about it.
Just one question. I think I don't have the book yet.
Oh, you can check in the group chat. We have the PDF file
Online?
sending. Yeah. I think so, right? We have PDF. I sent it last week, I
Yeah,
think.
it's in the
It's in the chat?
WhatsApp. Yeah.
Perfect. I'm going to grab it.
Okay, we can point it out if you like to write by hand more instead of digital devices. Okay. Yeah, and now we can learn a little bit expression. It's a little bit difficult, but I just want to, well, you can be exposed to more language materials here and in terms of classroom expression. So first one, I'll explain. 课 means class in looking like this one. 课 means class. And 上 means up. Okay, you can see this line, this horizontal line. Here, it's put in the bottom, and we got everything thrived up. Okay, you're going up, and this stuff you're putting upper than the stroke. So the whole character suggests up. And this one, everything come down below this line. So everything, so it means bottom. It means down. It means down. Up and down. 上下 上下. So 上 and 下, they're direction. That means the indicating direction. But in this case, they're functioning as a verb. So up class will mean class begins. And 下课 down class, it means class over. 上 in this case suggests begin something. 下 means yeah, over end something. 上课下课. Okay. Everybody, we can try to read it together. 上课
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 Very good. 下课
下课
Wonderful. And now here, 现在 it means now. 现在 Okay.
现在
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 Very good. And here, 休息 休息 means take a rest. Take a rest. So 现在休息 take a break now. We can take a rest now. So, well, very soon you'll hear this sentence. Next one. 跟 is follow. 跟 here. 跟. Oh, and you can see here the left part is a radical of 足. It means heel or the feet. Here, this part, usually something to do with the feet. So altogether, 跟 because it's following. You're following other people's footsteps. So we have the full radical here, 跟 in this character. 跟 follow, 我 you know it already, me, I. 读 here means read. So 跟我读 follow me, read after me, 跟我读. Okay, so everybody we can read it together. 上课
上课
下课现在休息
现在休息
Perfect. 跟我读Perfect. Wonderful. Again. 跟我读
我读
现在休息
现
在休息
下课
下课
上课Wonderful. Okay, now we learn more about stroke. So now it's getting a little bit like more complicated than last time because it's not just one single stroke. It's actually usually two lines, but it's written in one stroke. So basically, for example, this one, horizontal turning, you do it in one setting. You don't cut in between. You don't write and then you leave your pen and write again. You do it all together at once. So that we call it horizontal turning. Okay. So here, now we know 口 why it's written in that way because okay, we can do it together. 口 horizontal vertical and then you do it all together. Okay, be careful. 1 2 horizontal turning and finally you close the box. Okay, and for this one also okay, yeah, it looks like a mouth call. And for this one 日 you go vertical first and then you be very careful. Horizontal turning, okay, once and then you have a horizontal and a closed box altogether. 3日 and afterwards we have the vertical turning. It's written this way. And shan, mountain, you can see this part. Yeah, it's written at once in one setting. And here 出 here. Okay. And finally we have vertical hook. Okay, like here. Okay. Vertical hook. And here 小, we go from middle first because it's a symmetrical, right? Vertical hook, and then you go from left up. Then you go from left, and then you go from right. So vertical hook, vertical turning, horizontal turning. Sorry, it's not like vertical enough here because writing here is really difficult. But you get the gist. Yeah, much better. Okay, And now we'll learn more Hanzi now, since we already know new stroke, so it's unlocked. Okay, this one. Look how the character is formed. You have vertical, horizontal turning, and a vertical to close the box. This is called the mouth. And here, a vertical, the second character, horizontal turning, left falling, remember, and the right part is a bit tricky. It's still at one sitting, but it's vertical, turning, and little hook. And for this one, it's called 见. 见 means to see. And later we'll talk more about it. And for the last one, vertical. And here. And then here. Okay. This one you can understand as the symmetrical characters. We'll go from the middle first. And then we left and then right. The next one, middle first, vertical hook. Left, right. Last, horizontal, left falling, vertical, little dot. 不 and you know the 不谢 不好 不客气. It's exactly this one. All right, now we can see, we have a look of how these characters are like in detail. So first one, 口 is like a mouth. The character that is shaped like a mouth evolved in this way and eventually become the little box. 口, and it can standing alone. It can standing alone a single component 汉字, or it can be function as the radical. So like 叫, right? 你叫什么? 我叫什么? 叫 it has a radical of 口 because you're calling someone with your mouth. Okay, next one. Next one, it's 见. 见 here. I have a picture. So let's imagine we have an eye looking like this. Okay, but right now we need to turn it vertically. So it becomes this. And then we can see here the two lines. Here are two lines to be formed in this case. Two lines. Here, this is the eye. The eye, the box. And then we have two lines in the middle. Two lines in the middle. So this is traditional Chinese Hanzi. It's still written with the I here, but eventually if we put it in a simplified Hanzi, you don't really have these two lines anymore, but you can consider still here the box looking like an eye. Still a little bit of a similarity left over. And what about the two strokes that's coming out? You can consider that as the human's leg, this one, and this one's human's hand. It's like the person's kneel is kneeling on the ground, like this one, like this picture, with his hand probing out, like this stroke. And then the body going down, and then we have the feet, the legs stretching out, and then a little hook. So looking like this. So you see this looking like a human, a person kneeling down on the ground who has enormous eyes above his body. Okay, 见. And so we're emphasizing on the eye so much. Why exactly? Because 见 here, it means to see. It means to see. This character means to see. So he has enormous eyes here at the top and the rest of the body. 见. Here is a little video.
Porque a segurança da sua casa começa na porta. Vá a securitasdirect.pt.
The eye. Body. Okay, there's a traditional version. Okay, 见. And again, this is traditional Chinese Hanzi, and we're going after this one. It's more simplified. Just take off two vertical lines off and just make the stroke bigger to go through the box. 见. It's actually simpler than the traditional one. It's cut off some lines, simplified. Okay, 见. Now next one, what we have is this one is more self-explanatory. Shan means mountain with the 3 peaks, and the middle peak is higher than the peak on the side. Shan, we have the middle one go down first, and then the vertical turning, write it in one sitting, and then you do the right part. Shan. Everybody, shan.
Shan.
Do you still remember how to say this? 3.
San.
Very good. San.
San.
And this one is, well, you roll up your tongue, right? Shan. Shan.
Shan.
Shan.
Exactly. San. Shan. You can hear the difference. Let's try again. San.
Sun.
San.
Shan.
Shan.
Perfect, perfect. And next one we have is 小. 小. Means small. Why? Because here we think sands are small, so we just put 3 drops of sand here to form the character. 1 drop, 2 drop, 3 drop. Sand, sand, sand. And we eventually evolved into what we have nowadays. 小. Small. 小.
How do you say big?
Big is 大. 大.
Thank you.
Wait, let me type it out. 大 here. 大. 大 it's a 人 with the arms. So it's looking like a human standing like this. And okay, I cannot see my feet, but my feet is going this way. So it's a human standing like that. And stop. Okay. Next one we have 不. Okay, so original meaning in terms of the Hanzi creation, we were associating 不 with the plant that hasn't been sprouted out. So here are the roots. All of these strokes be under the ground, under the horizontal is the roots of the plant. So we have the left root, right root, and the middle root, meaning this plant hasn't been coming out from the ground. So 不 negating the situation. 不 Okay, and much simpler way for you to memorize this. Look at this picture. A man is standing and with the right arm crossed, so it's suggesting no. And the left arm is the left stroke of the character. The right arm is the right stroke of the character, and he's standing with like a vertical character, like a radical strokes. Sorry, and then you can imagine him doing this gesture. Okay, look at me. You can look at me. I'm shaking my head. Yeah, and then you just connect the trajectory from me here to my trajectory from my head here, and then you form a line, the movement of the line. Left to right, and then my hand is like this. Left stroke, right stroke, and I'm standing, my body my torso is the vertical stroke. So that's 不 no 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 no. Okay. Everybody, let's try to read it. 不
不
Wonderful. Wonderful. Okay, now.
Can I ask you to explain one character?
Sure.
Can you explain the origin of tea, cha?
The origin of tea, cha.
Yeah,
You want to know how the character is formed based on the.
It's a cool character.
Oh, it's pretty complicated. Suppose it's a lot to do with the sticks. Well, do we have the cha here? Oh, it's way behind. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, don't worry.
There's a lot of sticks crossing everywhere. So I suppose it has something to do with the plant's stick. Well, basically, and for the detail, why exactly the strokes are positioned in that way, I haven't got that idea yet. So I can do some research and tell you.
No worry.
There, yeah.
No worry.
No problem. Yeah, because for simple Hanzi, it's pretty easy to find the image to associate it with. But for complicated one, probably they have the image to associate with it, or probably they don't. You just need to memorize by heart. But yeah, I will try to find the answer for you.
Thank you.
Okay. And by now, all right. So let's try to memorize the sound of it. This one is 口, everyone. 口.
口
口
见
见
非常好 very good. Okay, 跟我读山跟我读 read after me. 跟我读小跟我读不Wonderful. Okay, now what is this one?
见
Ciao.
Okay, good. 叽叽叽见What is this one? 这是什么？
山
Very good. 山 Okay. 这是什么？
小
Third tone. 小 Very good. 小 Okay. 这是什么？不 Perfect. 不这是什么？
口
Perfect. 这 is this. 是 is to be. You know, 我是你是什么 and you know already what. So this is what. 这是什么Alright. So now we can play a game. You can take out the piece of paper. And then write nine space here, 9 blanks here. You can, well, I'll show you how to do it. Okay. Like this. See? You can using four lines to form a grid of 9. Okay. And then I want you to put the Hanzi we learned just now, specifically this one already on the screen. You can take a reference. Write these Hanzi on your paper, but don't copy the order of this one. You can arrange your own order. Okay. So basically, lay your Hanzi on the grid, but you don't take the order that I present on the screen. You can arrange your own, freestyle it. Just put it whatever you want. But be sure to have all the hanzi filled in the 9 grids. Filled in the 9 grids. Okay, any questions?
No.
No, okay. And you can be sure to write the stroke right. Okay, like we explained. Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
All right, now I am going to randomly say 3 sounds here. And then you need to see where these character that I'm saying positioned on your 9 grids. And if the 3 character positioned, oh wait, in this way, in this line, like horizontally, forming a line, or vertically, forming a line, or diagonally forming a line, then you're the winner. And I will shout bingo to you. You know the bingo game, right? I think it's pretty popular here.
Yes.
Okay, now let's do the game. Okay, so the first character I'm looking for is 小. You can circle it out. 小. Okay, the second character is 见. Okay, the third one is 山. We don't have a winner. Nobody?
Bingo. I have.
Bingo!
But I can
Bingo!
show my camera doesn't work.
Okay, awesome. 你赢了. 赢 is win. So I could say, you can say 我赢了. Try it.
我赢了.
Very good. 我赢了.
我赢了.
Okay. 赢. Second tone. And well, I'm printing it out. Okay. 赢. Okay. 我赢了. I say 你赢了 and you say 我赢了. Okay, now.
我赢了.
Wonderful. And now we go with the second round.
Yes.
The first character. 八. Second one. 不. Third one.
I have a
Leo.
bingo.
Bingo.
Already?
Yeah. Or is it another game?
It's another round.
Then never mind. I don't.
Yeah, that was so worried. Oh, haven't got the third one. How did you anticipate my answer?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, the third one, Leo. Leo. Nobody? Oh, see, 个别呢? Okay, now we can go with the third round. Go with third round to see if you actually got a winner here. 口 口 Next one. 十 十 Third one. 三 三 Still nobody? Oh, still nobody. Okay. Okay. We have too little people. Too few people here. Okay, so Susanna, can you say 3 characters and to see who's the winner?
Yes. San.
三
Bu.
不
Call.
口
Call.
Exactly, 口 No?
Call.
Nobody? Okay, nobody.
Nope.
Okay. Yes?
Nope, I don't.
Nope. Okay. Fine. Let's do a final round to see if we can catch lucky fish or not exactly. All right. So Lucas, you want to try?
Sure.
Okay.
Jiang.
Can you say again?
Jiang.
剑
Jian. Yeah, sorry.
剑 Yeah.
Jian. Then Bu.
不
Bu.
不 Great.
And Sean.
山
Sean.
Great. Any bingo? Still no?
No.
I'll bingo. Bingo, I mean. Fine, I'll be the winner here. 我赢了 Yay! 我赢了 Alright, so 我们现在休息 What does it mean? 我们现在休息 We take a break now. We take a break now. 现在休息 I will see you guys in 10 minutes.
Perfect.
See you
See
soon.
you.
See you.
Hello, welcome back.
Hi.
Hello.
你们好，你们好。
你好。
Okay. We were talking about 汉字, and here on the page 9 of your exercise book, you can find oh yeah, from page 4 we're talking about these numbers 汉字, and page 9 you can find another part of a 汉字 which we just talked also, and try to practice these or writing it after the class. Okay. All right, so now let's move on to next block. Here. Okay, so the next character that I'm going to introduce to you is this one. It's 国, country. 国. Everybody, 国.
我
国. Perfect.
我
Wall.
Great. Okay, let's watch the video first, and you understand how the characters formed. Okay, that is 国.
It has a cool origin.
Yeah, it is. And okay, let me try to explain a little bit more. So basically, we have a sky, one stroke, horizontal stroke, and something on the ground, another horizontal stroke. This represents the ground. And between the sky and the ground, you have everything in between. Okay, and now this character, what I'm writing here, it looks terrible. Okay, let me try to write it again. Yeah, this one. This one means king, the king, Wang, Wang. And a lot of Chinese people have the surname like this as well. They take Wang as a surname. And you can see in the chatting bar that I typed the king in there, Wang. Okay, the king, and then he has a lot of treasure, especially here. Now we have a dot here to present a treasure. And now the new character form, it's jade. It's jade. So yu. Okay, in the chatting bar. Yu. This one is yu, the jade. And then we have the king build a city wall, well, country wall, like surround everything together for protection. So we have the box forming outside of everything. Now, the character that newly formed, it's 国, it's country, it's country. With the king, with the jade, everything inside a box, and this box is the country. Okay, 国. What? Okay. Now, with 国, we can form a lot of more awesome phrases. For example, here, America, it's gonna be 美国, 美国. Try to listen to the sound. Does it sound like America? I hear we emphasize on the syllable me, and then eventually, gradually, it becomes 美 in Chinese. 美. So we refer America to 美国, 美国. Okay, everybody, 一起读. Read together. 美国.
美国。
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 Wonderful. And about China, this time the first one is 中. Everyone, 中.
中国。
Perfect. 中, what does it mean? So you look at the box. Here is a box, right? And we have a stick right in the middle. So this one means middle. 中 means middle, central. 中. So in ancient time, we believe 中国, our country, our nation, is the center of the world in our ancient ancestors' mind. So we started to call our nation 中国, like literally central country. 中国. And actually, if you see the geopolitical situation here, we have a map for every country. Every country has its own map. And we usually put our country in the center of the map. So for Asians, our map looking like Asian as the middle. And for Europeans, probably Europe is the middle of the map. So in everybody's mind, our nation is the central. So 中 here, 中国.
中国。
中国。
Perfect. 美国.
美
美
国。
国。
Okay. Now let's have a closer look at 美 and 中. 美, it means beautiful actually. 你美,我美, you beautiful, I'm beautiful. And here, you can consider 美 looking like a little doll sitting like this. And we have little balls, here 2 dots, and then the head, the hat, and the arm stretching out, and this connect from the top of the head to the chin. And here we have the left leg, we have the right leg, and here have another stroke here in the middle. So 美, you can think of it like a little doll sitting like that. And you can see actually the below one, the one below, it's a 大, right? 大, big. We talked about it. 大. But just with the here upper, another new stuff that we've introduced. So connect it all together, all the components together. 美.
美
Perfect. So still remember how to say America?
美国。
美国。
second tone 国.
国。
Perfect. 美国. Okay, and next one, 中. The character 中 means middle center. Think about it, this box as a spectrum scale, and we have a stick right put in the middle. So 中 center.
中。
Wonderful. In the middle. So how to say this one?
中国。
中国。
Perfect. 中国. Okay. Now, next character we learn is people. Human. People. How to read it?
Run. Run.
Exactly. 人. 人. Okay. And 2 legs, right? The left leg, right leg standing here. 人. People.
Run.
人. So how would you say American people? Try to guess.
美国。
美国人。
Exactly. 美国人. 美国人. Up Chinese.
中
中国人。
中国人。
人. Perfect. 中国人.
国人。
中国人. Exactly. Okay. And now we have a new word. It's called 是. It's not a stranger to you. 是 to be. 我是韩岩。你是 Jean Pedro. 你是 Jacinta. 你是 Susana. 你们是 Hong Shui 和 Inish. 和 is and. 你们是 Homshri 和 Inish or 你们是 Homshri Inish 和 Lucas 诶是 to be 是 M is R we don't have the variation everything is 是 super simple 是 Why does 是 look like this then? Okay, imagine here we have a sun and in the top. It's a sun. So this is the sun itself, and we have a halo light radiating around it, and eventually we start to ride sun like this. Well, that's the ancient style of sun. It looking like this. We have the sun in the middle, and we have the radiations around the circle. And afterwards, it evolved into the circle becomes a box, and the little dot, the sun itself, becomes a horizontal. Okay, let me try again. The dot, the sun itself, becomes a horizontal stroke. So 日 nowadays looking like this means sun. Here, okay, this part sun. And afterwards, here we have a heel underneath sun. So, okay, look at this. Okay, so annoying. Okay, here we have the stick here. It's like the connection between your leg and your feet. And then we have a heel here. So a little stroke here, heel. And then the whole sole for you, the feet stretching out. So this under part looks like a feet. So basically this image, the combination of these two images suggests that you are walking. You start walking under the sun, under the first sunlight coming out. So ancient people, they believe that the best time to work is in the morning. 是 is the morning. If sun is coming out, it's time to start work or walk. So it's time, it is 是 eventually 是 we have its meaning evolved to become to be. Sun, feet, it's time to walk, to be.
So the war part, it's the combination of ran and down, right?
Wait, sorry, can you explain again?
So the down part of 是,
this one, yeah.
The below, it's a combination of ran, sorry, people.
Oh, you mean this part, like人?
Yeah.
It kind of looking like that, but I wouldn't interpret it as 人. It's just stroke that's similar in position.
Okay.
Yeah, because this stroke is way too long to be a 人.
Oh, okay. But the whole part means feet. Then.
Okay, feet itself actually looks like this. Wait, let me write it out. 足. Okay, it's in the chatting box, but you cannot see the chatting box, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let me write it out. See this way. Okay, this character is the feet, the foot itself. 足. And here we can see this 是, the lower part takes 足, the lower part. So we interpret it as the feet, the meaning of feet. And the upper part is very obvious, the sun. So you can use this way to associate the meaning together.
Okay.
足, right, okay. Okay, terrible. Okay, 足. Okay. Next one. Now we move to the next page. Okay, so this character means old. 老. Okay. Why? How do we form 老? How do we form the meaning? So imagine we have a head here. Okay, this stroke, horizontal stroke, and a vertical. All of these form a head. And then we have a body going down and a tail, like a tail stuff, trailing behind. And then here a stroke. And the most important thing is this stroke from the up to down. It looks like a can. It looks like a can from the head to the ground. So older people, they use a can to help them to walk. So that's what we have 老, old, 老. Okay, everybody, let's try to read it. 老.
老.
Wonderful, wonderful. So the most distinctive feature I would suggest is this one, a big stick that's coming from the upper part to down part, directly strike it down. 老. Okay, and then the second character we learn is 师.
师
means teacher. Okay, here are two strokes. We have a pen, and we have a brush, forming two strokes here, and then a teacher standing beside the study tools, these tools ahead, and the two arms are basically forming like this. You look at me in the in the video, and then we're standing like this. Okay. And for the upper stroke, imagine when you graduated from university, do you wear the kind of a robe and the kind of a head? They're looking flat at the top, the kind of a head for graduation robe. And this part looking like that, this upper line.
师
Shi means teacher itself, but we don't usually call teacher shi in our oral communication because Chinese language prefer to use double syllable in the speech. So we need to put another character, another syllable together with the shi to address a teacher. What could it be? What could it be? Well, 老师. Very good. 老师, 老师. Standing alone again, master, teacher already. But in order to make it the speech more beautiful and more natural in Chinese, we use double syllable. So we put 老 before that. We call a teacher 老师 instead of just 师. Okay. And why particularly 老? Okay. Because 老 here highlights a traditional cultural value in which teachers are respected figures of experience and knowledge. And these are qualities usually associated with age and the longevity in Chinese culture. 老 means old. But 老师 here 老 does not necessarily mean old. Because it's more like, first of all, old people are more respected by others. And old people are usually more considered as experienced, as having a lot of knowledge. So we started to connect old, longevity, age, with experience and being respectful because of the experience. That's why we choose 老 to form the syllable, to form the double syllable of teacher. 老师 here imply the teacher is someone experienced and worthy of respect. So that's the function of 老 here. Okay. Now everybody, let's try to read this one.
我是
我是
我是老师。
我是老师. What does it mean?
I am a teacher.
I am a teacher.
I am a teacher.
Perfect. 我是老师，你是老师， 我们是老师，你们是老师，您是老师，您 respectful pronoun， 您是老师 ，OK？ So 老师，
老师
okay, wonderful. Any questions so far? 有问题吗？
No.
No.
Okay. And clear. Is it clear? If it's clear, let's move on to the next word. Okay, this one. 学
学
喂
学 exactly. 学 is a study. A study. All right. So here we have a radical. Here at the top, it's radical. This time it's not the left. It's at the top. So we have two kinds of Hanzi structure. A structure is the radical at the side way. Another is radical at the up or down way. And this is the first radical that we see that is positioned at the upper part instead of the left part. So it's quite special. And this radical usually related to learning through the senses. So for example, this character with this radical, you see? And under that, what is this? You've seen it before. What is this?
It's to see?
Yeah, exactly. 见, to see. So the whole character means learn something from seeing, realize. 觉, this means realize in terms of I realize something, that's because I saw something and then I learned it, I got it. 觉. So that's the meaning of the radical. And for this character have this radical, but what about the down part? 子, you know what is 子? What is 子? The sun, the boy, the sun, 子, like the right part of 好, good, 你好, 好, the right part of 好. So this is 子, the sun. A sun is learning stuffs. So together, study. Usually 子 here implicating someone with a younger age. And when we are younger, we're all in the school study. Right, so we take 子 as a component in this character. Upper part suggesting learning. Lower part suggesting this person's identity. 子, to learn, to study here. Okay. Okay, and next one, I will be finished up quick. 生 is to grow. 生 is to grow. You can think about the 汉字. Or soil, and then a sprout coming out. 生 to grow. 生 to grow. And then we put the two hanzi together. We have 学生. So it means student. 生 here, we just understand as a suffix referring to a person's role. Like, for example, here, 学生. A person's role, which is to study, so student. 女生, a person's role of being a woman, so a female gender, person with female gender, and usually refer to a younger age, like girls. 男生, well, a person's role as being a male, so 男生, boys. And 医生, medical. So 医生 together, try to guess what is 医生.
Doctor.
Exactly, doctor. So now we know the function of 生 here. Person's role, which is study, student. 学生. Everyone? 学生. Perfect.
学生
Perfect. 学生. What about teacher? What was teacher again?
老师.
老师
Perfect. 我是老师 right?
Right.
你们是老师 right?
No.
No. So 你们是什么？什么 what？你们是什么？
Can you repeat?
你们是
你们
什么？
Yeah.
水上。
Okay. 你们 is you guys. So you need to change the pronoun into
我们。
perfect.
我
So
们。
try it.
我们是水上。
Wonderful, perfect. 我们是学生 we are student. Perfect, wonderful. And there's no like a plural form for 学生. One student 学生. A million student still 学生. Always 学生. Okay, that's the easy part of Chinese grammar.
So
Yeah.
I can say 我是中国 and then 学生.
Exactly. 我是中国学生，我是中国老师，teacher, both are fun. Yes. And that will be the end of today's class. And do you have any more questions? No?
I don't think so.
For now.
Okay. All right. Then I will see you guys next week then. And well, we have a lot of knowledge going on today and we need to review it a little bit more. And for the writing part, you can check the exercise book to write it to exercise. Yeah. All right. So I'll see you next time then. 再见。
再见。
Nice speaking.
再见。Have a good weekend.
Thank you, you too. 再见。
Thank you，谢谢。
Bye bye.
不谢。